Hello, folks. Welcome back to The Slice. Rafael Nadal has won his 11th French Open, and is he ever going to stop? What could possibly stop him? I'm actually not sure at this point. Here's The Slice. Well, folks, it's been a big, long clay swing, and Rafael Nadal has clipped it off like he normally does with a French Open victory, his 11th, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So congrats to Rafael Nadal and his fans and the Rafa team. I want a team to win for a bunch of reasons, but partly because I was just interested in seeing somebody else step into clay greatness, and I like team more than I like Nadal. And I was kind of disappointed that in the way that the final went. Team, really, it was a huge stage for him. So, like, it's a big deal for Team even getting to the final, his first major final. And it's not like a cakewalk. Watching from the outside, it's kind of easy to say, like, well, Team won. He beat Zverev, and then he made it to the final. He beat Cecchinato. But I'm sure that being a pro and being in those tournaments, it's not like anything is not a given for you where you're not like, oh, I only got to beat these three guys to make the final. It's like, no, like these guys, every single person that I'm playing is like a top-level pro. I can't even believe I'm still winning. So team getting there is huge for his career, huge for his confidence, and it just kind of makes sense that going up against a guy who's already won 10 French Opens, and this is your first final. No one's ever beaten Nadal in the final of the French Open. It makes sense that the occasion might overwhelm. And Nadal played amazing. Ever since the first set against Schwartzman, he played his game, and he played the way he needs to play to win, and he crushed, and he absolutely showed why he's the absolute king of clay and the clay GOAT. He had a pretty easy route to the final, not going to lie. Nadal did. I know I might get some hate for this, but didn't play anyone in the first 3-4 rounds that would have any threat of touching him. Played Gasquet, but, that's not going to happen. 15-0, now 16-0 against Gasquet. Schwartzman was beating him in the first set until the rain delay happened, and Nadal went back to the locker room and went, what am I doing? I'll start playing my game. Came out, played his game, routinely won the next 3 sets. And then he played Del Potro, who's definitely not a pushover or anything, but he looked pretty tired on clay. Nadal played his best game. And then it's the final, and he's playing team, which, again, is not a walkover. And I'm not saying that if he gets these and Federer doesn't, but I'm just saying it wasn't the hardest route to the final of all time. Team probably had a better or a harder one. Well, actually, probably not. But anyways, Nadal won his 11th Grand Slam, and I don't know how he would ever lose now. Like, if he's playing his best, like he was at the end of the tournament there, who's going to beat him from now on? Like, Djokovic isn't really playing well enough anymore to contend with him. The big hitters, out there, aren't. I thought Cilic was going to beat Del Potro, and then Cilic would have had a good chance against him because he's moving super well on clay, but I just don't know. Like, we might be in the year 2055, as I've seen this picture floating around on Instagram, and he'll have bionic legs because his knees will have broken down. His left arm will also be bionic, and he'll be playing a robot, but he'll still be winning. He'll be beating these robots at the French Open and still winning. He'll be on his 50th French Open or something like that. And then he'll definitely be considered the greatest of all time, above Federer. But unless that happens, I don't really see that happening. Because as the Slice knows, or as fans of the Slice knows, Roger Federer's the GOAT. But Rafael Nadal is definitely the clay GOAT. And this puts his victory or his Grand Slam count up to 17, which is crazy because that's where Federer's was before last year's Australian Open. So we're like, when Federer's at 17, we're like, that'll never be broken. That's the greatest. And then he broke it 3 times, and now he's at 20. And Nadal has snuck up and is at 17 himself. So still a 3 Grand Slam separation. Kind of pressures a little bit more on Federer now to win Wimbledon, which he's definitely the favorite too already. Playing with a new racket though, and I don't know if that's a good idea to switch something up like when it's already working. I can guarantee you it's not an actual different racket. The weight and balance and everything, I guarantee is the exact same. Just a different paint job. But even the paint job, I'm becoming slightly more superstitious in tennis. So it's kind of weird to see Federer with that. Also, Federer, big news is that he might be leaving Nike and signing with Uniqlo. Now, these are just rumors, and he's addressed that. He said they're just rumors. My contract did expire with Nike in March. They're obviously just doing negotiations. Like Roger Federer has been in the top 10 highest paid athletes for the last 10 years, probably at least. More than that, probably 13, 14 years. And he's one of Nike's top few guys who gets paid the most. And losing him would be that. I just don't think Nike could have would want to do that. I mean, they got all the money in the world, but I'm like, Nike. I'm like, no, I'm not sponsored. But yeah, I can't really see Federer like moving away from them, and I would be kind of sad if he did. It's just like they're kind of like synonymous in tennis, Federer and Nike. So we'll see what happens. He'll let us know, I'm sure. But as for right now, I don't know. Yeah, all glory to Nadal. It seemed honestly though, like the him winning the 11th is like, even though I'm not really a huge Nadal fan, he should get more like I don't know how. It's like, how do you give more praise to somebody who's just clear and above everyone else at this tournament? Like, what do you say? You're like, what? Like at 10, we were like, holy crap, like insane. 10 was a bit more special than 11 probably because he hadn't won it in 2 years before the 10th, and now it's the 11th, and you're just like, again, you're the greatest. Like, what else do we keep saying? You know what I mean? So I'm sure he didn't feel anticlimactic. I'm sure he's partying and having a great time with his partner, as they say, and on the island of Mallorca, cooking up some fresh fish and having a little party. And he's not listening to any of the haters, and he's probably not listening to the Slice, even though I'm not a hater. But one thing that is a consolation prize for all the Austrian fans out there for Dominic Thiem who lost, the Fila shirt that's been raffled here, the fresh terry green polo. The winner is Kearney 2003 _2003. He's from Austria, and this is getting sent to your house, Kearney, once I hit you up on Instagram. And hopefully it'll be a consolation, as I'm sure you're a huge Dominic Thiem fan. So yeah, that's the winner. Thank you for playing, everyone who did. If you haven't, please subscribe on Instagram. It's pretty tight. It's where we get down to the real fine details. That's at the Slice Tennis on Instagram. But for now, that's it. We got grass season coming up. Stuttgart's just around the corner, and Federer's going to be back in action, so that is sick. The tennis world is perking up more, and the grass season is a big deal because Wimbledon's, like, I think, the biggest tournament in the circuit, and it's going to be tight. Nick Kyrgios is back. A lot of boys are back playing. It's going to be good. Nice little fresh turn after a long, grueling swing on clay. That was very entertaining, and lots of big moments, like Zverev winning his first, or his third, actually, Masters. Big matches between Thiem, Zverev. We saw Djokovic come back. I think he'll be good at Wimbledon. We'll see. He said he might not even play. I don't know. That's weird. But this has been The Slice. I'm Stephen Boughton. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, folks. This has been The Slice. Subscribe on Instagram at The Slice Tennis, but also go to theslicetennis.com and read the best tennis articles that are coming at you straight from tennis fans like you from around the world every second day. So get on it.